Hello and welcome to another episode of Talks with Dorks presents Never Say Die episode number 9. For all of you that don't know, and I don't know why you'd be here on episode number 9 if you don't know, Talks with Dorks presents Never Say Die is happening May 31st, Basildon Sport and Leisure Club. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite, follow our socials, Talk Dork Podcast to get your tickets. Tonight I am welcoming a very special tag team, very special guests. It is none other than Mr. Dexter, David Blackadder, the Showtime Darlings. Welcome on, guys.
Oh, yeah, this is exciting, aren't you, David?
Yeah.
Are you excited for this?
Oh, I couldn't be more excited. I'm so excited. Can't you tell by the sound of my voice how excited I am?
Totally hear it. Not a hint of sarcasm. Thanks for coming on, and thanks for bringing that truckload of sass as well. Let's make more room for it.
Someone's got to be a draw.
We're the biggest draw on that show, trust me. No TikToker has anything on the Showtime Darlings. That is guaranteed, that is.
Well, I won't take offence to that, but I'm sure there are others, and we will get to that. But guys, before we get to the business side of business, I think I just need to have you introduce yourselves a little bit. Tell the people who don't know the Showtime Darlings who exactly you are, why exactly you are the Showtime Darlings, and what your plans are for Never Say Die. So take it away, Mr. Dexter. Let's hear a little bit of the little bit of the background of the Showtime Darlings.
Well, me and David, we were training one day, I guess, and then, we noticed that, we're working well together. And then we always talked about being a tag team, and then it was just there. I always had my catchphrase, Showtimes, and David Blackadder, he's always saying darlings, that sort of stuff, and that's how it came to be, Showtime Darlings, because that's what we are. We are Showtime Darlings, and we're just fun. We put on a good show. We are the show. Don't you agree, David, on this?
Oh, I completely agree. We are the most selfless people in all of wrestling because all we do is put on a show for all those fans. No matter how much they may boo us or cheer us, what we are is showmen. And I believe we are the best at that. We have two of the greatest young talents in professional wrestling today, and we have come together to really show everyone on the independent scene what show business truly is.
I mean, we are 5 stars. We have been given 5 stars with views, from everyone. And the fact is, we're going all the way to Basildon to put on a 5-star main event. I mean, that audience should be so lucky to see Showtime Darlings.
Oh, exactly. They are the luckiest audience in all of, not even all of Britain, all of the world, to be able to see your Slam King and Showtime Mr. Dexter. Of course.
Well, I mean, I was just kind of looking for, where you've trained, where you've come up, where you're starting wrestling. But that, I think, do we need to say any more? Do you guys want to say any more?
I mean, I like their mystery.
Yeah. Leave them wanting more. That's what we're built on, Everyone wants to just get more and more out of Mr. Dexter and David Blackadder. And you know what? Show business is all about leaving them wanting more.
Absolutely. And I, for one, cannot wait to see this tag team in action. I say tag team, and I'm going to say this with complete respect because I don't want to get torn a new one with your sass factor 10 here. But having a look online, I didn't see loads of action as a tag team from you guys. So, what's the situation there?
well, me and Mr. Dexter, we have a very close knit bond. And though we haven't had many tag performances together, we have trained together for a very long time. We know each other better than anyone could know the other. All right, me and him, we finish each other's
Sandwiches.
Yep, that was exactly what I was going to say. Sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
He knows me like the back of his hand.
That's new too. Sorry, I just forgot I had a manicure recently. But anyway, like David said, we trained together. We had trained in many places. New Force Wrestling, Hearts and Essex Wrestling. We have travelled a lot. We work together. We talk about things and we have big ideas. That's all you need. That's how tag team starts, you know. The Hardy Boys, the Rockers, the Hart Foundations, Ed and Eddie, they all just came together like that, you know. That's all it was at the end. And trust me, on that show, you guys, you know, the audience is just going to love it. They're going to see one of the biggest tag teams ever, one of the biggest prospects ever.
Okay. The confidence is unrivaled. That's for sure. That's for sure. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see this come out now. So there's been a bit of back and forth, hasn't there? There's been a bit of smack talking, a little bit of sass from your side.
What?
With
Sass.
sass.
What are you talking about? Sass?
Oh, have you seen me? I've never sassed a day in my life. And I reject that absolutely heinous accusation.
David Blackadder is a gentleman. How dare you? I'm a gentleman.
We're going to have to talk to our agent after this.
Yes, we should.
Oh no. All right.
But what was the question anyway you were asking? What was the question you want to ask? We're here. What was the question?
So there's been a bit of back and forth. There's been verbals thrown from your side and this other side. And the other side comes from the other side of the pond. I'm talking about AJ Slambino, his tag team partner, Goonie Dad. Let's have this settled. You've gone back and forth. What do you want to happen? Are you wanting? You've called him out. Are you wanting this match to take place at Never Say Die? And if you are, why? What's the motive? What's the beef?
Mr. Dexter, can I cover this one? Because I've got some real issues, and this is my main issue. All right, AJ, I understand. He is a real professional wrestler. The one who maybe, who's to say his glory years are behind him? Who's to say that? I didn't say that. I've never said that. I don't know who would say that. But my issue is with Goonie Dad. Alright? That four-eyed, alright, trying to relive the 80s, alright, trying to step into my industry for a bit of fun. No. That's not happening. No. Some TikToker, some guy who likes Facebook. No. That isn't grabs. That isn't wrestling. Right? That's just someone trying to piggyback off the profession I love. I have dedicated my life to. Right? And they're trying to come here and they're trying to be the show. No. They aren't the show. We are the show. That is the truth. We are the show. And I am not going to let anyone taint that. Is there anything else you need to say? I think I've covered my piece right there.
Yeah,
David. I'm
David.
just going to add one more to that. I'm just going to add one more. Because it's about what I just said before about TikTok stars. Yeah, AJ Slambino and Goonie Dad, Paul, old school Paul. Yeah, I get it. They're big on TikTok. But the problem is, though, us showmen are representing for the live audience. There's no editing. There's no virtual reality world. This is the real world. This is our stage. And they want to come to our stage? That's why we called out AJ Slambino.
Okay.
That's why we're doing that. And you know what? I saw their little video, the little phone calls they've been doing, saying that they thought we called them out. Is it obvious? We did call them out. We called out everyone on that show. We called out AJ for a reason, make sure he has his attention. And what's he doing? He's training hard by eating more donuts. I mean, yeah, eat your vitamins, brother, as well if you wanted to. So how about this? Let's make it official. I mean, you're part of management, aren't you? I think you're part of the show. We might as well make this a tag team match. I want to see what they got, because we are the biggest prospect of tag team wrestling. And if they think they're the next big... Oh, sorry. Maybe Paul is the next big thing, and AJ is still the international superstar now. Maybe they all want to prove that they are the best at old school wrestling.
Okay, you're quite right. I can make that call, but before we do, I just want to just dig a little deeper. David, so your issue lies with Paul, Goonie Dad, stepping into the ring and waltzing his way into your business. Is that not a little bit unfair? Everyone's got to start from somewhere. There was a point in time where you were training, where you had your first match. That's what's going on here. The man is training. He's got a lifelong love for this profession. He adores it. He's not just a mainstream fan. Like, the guy digs deep. Now he's putting his money where his mouth is. He's doing what a lot of people wouldn't dare to do and actually step up. Like, is there not any admiration or respect for a man who's not just the talk? He is going to try his best and maybe be really successful at walking the walk.
No. Because what he is selfish. He has a family, right? He has kids. And he is trying to come into the ring where we put our bodies on the line. And I don't take that lightly. What I am doing here by telling him that this is not his place, really, again, I am being the most selfless wrestler in professional wrestling, because I don't want 2 seconds of confidence to ruin the rest of his life so that he can never walk again.
Sorry, David, can I have one thing? I mean, Tony, you say you haven't seen footage of us together, but have you seen footage of David Blackadder? There's a reason he's called the Slam King. You know that? I mean,
yeah.
Trust me. You don't want to... back breaking, scoop slamming, angle slamming, choke slamming. It's all the slams there is.
Exactly. And I don't want to break him in front of his family.
Yes.
I'm trying to do the good thing. But if he wants to come into that ring, right, if he wants to risk his own body, we knew what we were getting into from a young age, that we knew that we had our time, we had our body, we could protect it, we knew what we were doing. His body has already turned to dust and he's trying to get into the ring. I wouldn't be surprised if his ankles crumble and disintegrate, his hip pops out of its socket as soon as he steps through those ropes, right? Because that is not his place. The wrestling ring is not his place. It is mine. It is Mr. Dexter's. It is every other professional wrestler who began in the right way, not straight away on their face on a poster. No. That's not it. That's not professional wrestling.
Well, look, before we go on to Mr. Dexter here, because I can see it burning inside you. This show is called Never Say Die. Okay? And there seems to be a bit of a theme with youngsters, up-and-comers, new starters, having a dig at veterans and UK legends or slightly senior men. So I think it's quite fitting that you've gone that route as well. And, the show is called Never Say Die, and it is a quote from Goonies, which is, of course, Goonie Dad's favourite film. I think this is a very, very poignant part of what we're doing on this show now. It seems to be young bull versus old bull, and if that's your view, I think it's only fair that we stop that there before it gets too heated and just give Goonie Dad a chance to shout back once this comes out.
Fine.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah,
mean-
you're gentlemen. You're gentlemen. Thank
I
you.
mean, you say you never say die, but we are going to live. That's the
Live.
difference.
Well,
We're
Mr.
gonna
Dexter,
live.
I'm now moving on to you and what you've just been saying. AJ and Goonie Dad, Paul, are, well, they are. They're social media sensations. They're heavyweights in what they do. They are also showmen. They are. They're all they're doing is performing. They're putting themselves out there for admiration and applause from the people around the world. Do you think that you might have more in common than you have differences?
I mean, when you see one showman, you also one's critic. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that's the thing. That's what I've been saying about the whole editing stuff. That's the one that bothers me. I haven't seen a live thing from that. I see everything over the internet. Oh, sorry, whatever that called, the internet, the talking box, and all that sort of stuff. You know, I always keep seeing that over there, and the amount of editing that needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at me. I'm a showman. I've been on the stage, baby. You know, I'm a musical theatre, loving, doving. I know what to do. If I make one mistake, critics going to come after me for that. And that's the thing. It's always it's always not 100%. It's 110%. Actually, no. It's a 200%. That's what you get from Mr. Dexter. It's 200%. So yeah, AJ Slambino and Paul, you know, there are a bit of showmanship. By all means, be a show. But I'm the shows of shows. I'm one of the best showmen you can see. I mean, already, Tony, you're impressed by this little interview, aren't you, mate? Aren't you, little darling? Aren't you? Yes, you are.
I can't disagree. Cannot disagree. Entertainment is 200% right now.
Yeah, you see? And that's the difference between me and AJ and Paul. Yeah, you know what? If they come to the show and put on the show in a lifetime, let's see if they can impress me then. Hey.
Okay, so they need not only impress everyone in attendance, but they need to impress you.
I'm going to be the hardest critic. That's why. The hardest one there.
Well, I don't think there's like much more to beat around the bush on this. I think, you know, let's not have you just be their critic. Let's have it. You are their opponents. It is the Showtime darlings versus the Pom Bros. It's official and it's set in stone. It's happening May 31st. Never say die.
Oh, hallelujah! Yeah, that's what we wanted. Yeah, baby.
Now, you're quite right. Paul Goonie Dad isn't that experienced in the ring. AJ Slambino has had some time away from the ring, but you know he's put in his hours, he's put in his efforts. But there's something that's not you can't deny is their chemistry. Okay, I don't know if you've gone back, if you know their history. You know, they literally, the story is Paul goes to New York. He's messaging AJ through TikTok as a follower. AJ just walks up behind him, and then from there, chemistry's made, brotherhood's made. They're the best of bros. They are the Pon Bros. And even though they're thousands of miles apart, you know, they're like this. You know, they're peas and carrots. They are perfect for each other. They're the missing puzzle piece from each other's lives by the looks of it. How can you deny that? And can you compare yourselves to that? How long have you guys known each other? You say you've trained together. Have you got chemistry that can match theirs?
We can't deny their chemistry. I mean, it sounds like a lovely rom-com. You know, that does. You know, it's like a little fairy tale story. You know, Wizard of Oz over the rainbow sort of style, you know. But me and David, that's the thing. have AJ and Paul train together. They just, work together, I guess, or just talk together. And like you said, they're thousands of miles apart most of the time. Me and David, we meet regularly. I mean, remember the first time you and me, David, met?
I
Like that
remember.
little spark,
Four,
That,
4 years ago, nearly now.
Yeah,
have
it's our
seen-
anniversary soon.
Exactly, it is. I have seen Mr. Dexter grow from a seed, and so has he seen me.
Oh,
We have
indeed,
seen
yeah.
each other's careers flourish. Right? We know each other. We know exactly how each other wrestle. We've wrestled each other many times. We know how we work. We know what we are doing. We have that understanding of each other. And that is unbreakable. And until you step in the ring with your partner, you'll never understand that.
Well,
Took the
yeah,
words
I
right out
mean,
of my mouth, David.
there is no denying that. From my knowledge, they've never stepped foot in the ring together. I know AJ is making his way over here this weekend. So there's some time. There's some time for them to, run ropes together and, perhaps have a little bounce around and find out how that chemistry translates into the world of wrestling.
Bounce around? Have you been on the ring before, Tony? You don't bounce in the ring. You put a show on a lifetime. You fight in the ring. You don't bounce around.
Hey, look, I'm not even going to pretend I can walk an inch in you guys' shoes. Absolutely not. I've been to one training session. I got suplexed onto a judo mat. I threw up and I've never been back.
Good.
That side of things is not for me.
I'm glad to hear that. Very happy to hear that you threw up.
Yeah. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate the support. But look, without seeing you guys in the ring against AJ and Goonie Dad, there's no real way to prove who's got better chemistry than the other than, I guess, asking you a few questions. Kind of like a Mr. and Mrs. situation. Let's ask you a few questions. I want to know your answers. You're pointing to Mr. Dexter. You're pointing to David Blackadder. Let's go. Let's see what you guys are made of. Let's see how well you really know each other and how well you guys click.
All right, let's prove it. Let's go for it. Yeah. Let's go prove it.
Also lighten the mood a little bit. I think things have got heated. I'm not here to mediate any beef. I'm just here to set the match, talk to you guys, and just have a little bit of fun and get the fans to know you as well. Okay? Are we good?
Yeah, let's go for it.
We'll take the tone down. We'll have a nice little cuddle sesh over the waves.
I love a cuddle. I love a hug. Come the 31st, I'm sure we can arrange that. But for now, I've got 10 questions for you guys. As I say, Mr. and Mrs. style. Just need you to point, say each other's name, and let's see how well you know each other. So when you're good and ready, question number 1. Who would win in a 100-meter sprint?
Yeah, that'd be me. That would be me, yeah. I do my little cardio. And David does his muscle strength. He does.
Yeah, I'm not built to run. I'm built to slam. I think that's very showing in the name.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Number 2. Who is most likely to cry at Lion King? And of course, I am not talking live action remake. I am talking animated version 1994.
Probably, yeah, it was me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time. I mean,
What? Wake up, Dad. Wake up.
no, not that scene. No.
Oh.
I laughed.
The way the mystery Scar is unbelievable. I mean, he should have been the king. It was downright there. Sorry for my language. It was there. It should have been there. It should have been Scar all along. The way they mistreated him.
I've never cried a day in my life.
Never?
Never.
Okay. Double hard. I like it. Also, a little side note. Scar's song is one of the better songs in that film.
Oh, it's my national anthem.
Very true. Very true.
Number 3. Whose gym bag smells most like a Weatherspoon's carpet?
It's you, David, isn't it? Yeah.
It's sometimes you forget to wash your knee pads. It's a wrestling tradition that one time you'll forget to wash your knee pads. You'll go do a show, you have different knee pads on, you're not using your training knee pads, you go back the next week, you go into training, you open up the bag, and oh horror, it smells like death.
Easy happens. It does.
That's why you carry Febreze, that's what the pros do.
The pro.
Tricks of the trade. Tricks of the trade. I wonder if Goonie Dad has picked any of those up just yet. Is he Febrezing his knee pads? I guess we'll find out next Sunday.
Febreze in his
So,
knees.
number 4. If one of you had to legally change your name to a finishing move, who's doing it? And what's your new name?
Ooh. I think that'd be you, David. Yeah, it'd be you.
Yeah? What's your new name, David?
I have to apologise in advance because the name it's really a message to anyone who steps into the ring with me, and that is close your eyes and count to.
Family show. Sorry, guys. We'll clean it up. No. You're good. You're good. I asked the question. You gave the answer. That's what I wanted. Just a little bleep. That's all. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Number 5. Who can eat the spiciest food?
It's David. Yeah, it's David. Yeah.
What's your spicy poison then?
Oh, me? Oh, Chipotle hot sauce. Oh,
Yes.
I have it on a ham and cheese toasty. I'll have it on cereal. Mr. Dexter, he goes into fits if he drinks milk at the wrong time.
I'm a lemon and herb guy. I am. Yes, that's why I am a lemon and herb.
It's only a contention between us.
Yeah.
And, well, I mean, Chipotle sauce, you are a man of taste. That is very clear now. While we're here, thoughts on sriracha? Is it too tame? Is it...
It is tame, but it's gorgeous. Again, it's put that with a little bit of mayo. Oh, just a little tame hit. Perfect. Lovely. Delicious.
I'm going to send you a nice recipe that I just happened to have tonight. I'm going to send that to you. Mrs. cooked a banger. It's got sriracha mayo all over the thing as well. So yeah, I'll send that over to you.
Fantastic.
My missus is a brilliant cook as well. Right. So, number 6. Which one of you is most likely to stare at their own reflection while...
Family show, yeah? Family show, yeah? Family show, no.
So, that in a science class. That's fine. Don't do that in a science class, but...
What are you doing in your science class? We're going to have to talk to our agents about this, but
Yeah.
we do have an answer. We do have an answer.
Yeah.
Answered, though.
That guy. It's that guy right there.
Oh, yeah. I do. I mean, I'm like really holding myself together.
He's holding. Thank God.
Yeah, because it's a family show. That's why.
Well, cool. I feel like I know you quite a bit better now, Mr. Dexter, so that's cool.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my memory too.
Number 7. Who's got the strangest phobia and what is it?
No, it's fine. It's fine. We can admit it. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's you. Yeah, it is you. This one, yeah.
I'm a brave boy.
You are. You don't. It's safe space. Safe space. Safe
Yeah,
space.
totally.
I'll have nothing to it. I'm like, this is hard for me. Okay.
What I will say is, if it's a phobia that could be used against you, like, do you want AJ and Goonie Dad to know this? Can they bring this phobia out of you?
If they were to do this, they wouldn't just put me at risk. They would put everyone in the audience at risk, themselves at risk, the officials at risk, because my phobia is wasps. I hate them.
Yeah.
Terrifying. They're a little just mean and angry for no reason. They barely even pollinate, right? They're just useless bees. Don't even make honey. They're just awful little creatures. Kill them all.
Perfectly logical. I mean, angry little sky raisins that pack a punch for no reason. I can understand it. Terrible time of year for you as well. I'm sorry that you're going through this. Number 8. After a night out, who's most likely to wake up with a kebab, a third shoe, and an ironing board in their bed?
Has happened.
It has happened, okay.
But it wasn't me. Sorry, it was.
So we have a story. I don't drink anymore. A terrible incident occurred, and I decided that alcohol and me were best to separate.
Did it happen to include a kebab, a third shoe, and an ironing board? Because that'd be proper weird.
Won't say any more, David. Don't worry. Don't say any more.
My legal team has advised me not to elaborate any further.
That's okay. I mean, I think as soon as I press stop record, maybe we'll have a little chat afterwards. I want to make sure, we don't need any, like, security checks on you, or what is it called, the CRB checks. Just, we'll make clear it's all right, yeah?
I've passed all my DBS checks, and that's all you need to know.
Okay, cool. All right, so moving on to number 9. Who has the most unread notifications in their phone? And now I'm talking social media, emails, texts, WhatsApps, even like if you've got like Candy Crush pushing you notifications. How many red dots have you got on your phone? Who's got the most? Yeah?
It's me. Yeah. It's a sickness. It is really, to be honest. It's a very bad sickness. It's just because I'm very busy and very popular. That's the problem. And I try to be very charitable and reach out to all of you people, but I do my best. I do. And if I do reply back, take it for granted. You should really as well.
Yeah, he does bless the pause very often. His beautiful presence.
Yeah. Just a simple hello, how you doing? It's all they need sometimes. And you got it, kid. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine, and all that sort of jazz.
Yeah. Drop him a quick message and Houdini away until like the next quarter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Full charity.
Well, you've gone on like pretty much a perfect score. Let's see if there's any hiccups on the last and final question. So for 10 for 10, which one of you was likely to sell the other for a lifetime supply of Monster Munch and a place on Love Island? Pick your Monster Munch flavour as well. I'm not fussy about that. You can pick that.
That guy. I think the Love Island cinches it. I'm happily in a relationship, long term, very happy man. Monster Munch flavour, beef, top notch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, David's right. He is taken, but I'm single, ready to mingle, and I'll probably be the one in Love Island that will bring the IQ back up, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And probably the one that keep his shirt on all the time too, really, because that, again, is a family show. My favourite Monster Munch, you can shove it back in your face. You can take that disgusting crisp out of my face, you can, really, because I'm not a big Monster Munch fan. I don't care about it whatsoever at all. So you can take that back and give me a proper crisp if you wanted to.
I was going to say, like puffed out corn is not a crisp, and they make a terrible sandwich because the structure, the logistics just doesn't work. I'm with you there, Mr. Dexter.
Why even ask? Why even ask if you don't like it? Terrible. Absolutely. I'll be talking to my agent.
Yeah, we will be.
Look, get your agent because like we've got a lot to talk about. I feel like, and we've still got a little bit of the show to go. Like, give him a bell because I'm ready to get my knuckles wrapped, and I'm sure we'll have to have a dip into the petty cash tin for you and pay these damages. Cool.
There will be a lot of damages. My rate is going through the roof with every word.
Well, I mean, there is some good news. You got 10 for 10. You seem to have that chemistry. You seem to know each other inside and out.
Never in doubt. Never in doubt. The perfect pair.
Do you know what? I think it's only fair that right now issue a little side challenge to the Pond Bros. I feel like I need to find a time to record with them and give them 10 questions. So, a little warm up to the match. Let's see how they fare on a Mr. and Mrs.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Perfectly well
Bring them
controlled.
up if you wanted to. Yeah.
I mean, and then we're practically in a best of 3 series if it becomes 1-1 with the Mr. and Mrs. It's the decider is the match. Put a little more gravitas on it.
We'll be taking the rubber match home, and they'll be slammed through the mats. Never in doubt. Just like 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Slam them, give them a suplex, see they throw up like you did in your first training session.
Oh,
First and only.
I'll make a wager. I will make a wager right now. You, sir, will owe me 50 Great British pounds if
whole pinky.
I make old school Paul, Goonie Dad throw up in the ring. You owe me 50 solid English British pounds sterling. And I want it with Charles's face, right?
Oh,
no,
do they make
money.
them?
I want that new money. I want that new, fresh money, right? Make you go to an ATM for it, right? I want it, Chris.
Okay. Right, well, I guess I should write that into the budget just in case.
Do.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that would settle it then. I think you've said what you need to say. Unless I'm wrong. Mr. Dexter, David Blackadder, before we start wrapping this thing up, before we say our goodbyes and see each other next week, you got any final words for myself, for Talks with Dorks, for the Pond Bros, anyone else on the card?
Dexter, if you want to say any of your piece, no? I'm happy to wrap it up. I'm happy to wrap it up for the pair of us.
Go on.
The Showtime darlings are going to come to Basildon and we're going to show everyone on that card, everyone in the audience, what a real show is, right? They're going to look at us and they're going to understand what professional wrestling needs, because we are again the most selfless wrestlers in British independent wrestling. All we do is give, baby. We give. And on that day, on the 31st of May, everybody knows it's going to be death by slam.
Ooh, Showtime, baby. Showtime.
Well, guys, I'm sure the pleasure has been all mine. And I thank you for coming on this evening. Before we say our goodbyes for now, this is going out on YouTube. This is going out on those damned socials. So, if you've got handles, if you've got ats, if you've got tags, shout them out now. Let the people know where they can find you. And then we'll call it a night.
Good sir, if you want to go first.
Yeah, if you want to see some great content from me, Mr. Dexter, follow me at Instagram on at Mr. Dexter _PW. That is Mr. Dexter MRDEXTER _PW. You'll find all the great content there.
And for me, if you want to see my Instagram, that is Blackadder _PW. If you want to see my fantastic TikTok, that's David.Blackadder. And if you want to see my excellent YouTube channel, that again is Blackadder PW.
Well, guys, thank you very, very much for tonight. This has been super entertaining. This has been super insightful. The match is official. We're going to see it Saturday, May 31st. Talks for Dorks presents Never Say Die, Basildon Sport and Leisure Club. You can get your tickets on the links through Talk with Dork podcast. You can find your links on Eventbrite. All that tappy stuff. Follow Talks with Dorks at Talk Dork Podcast on all of it. You can follow me at Tony of Bingus, the 90s, over on TikTok, Facebook and YouTube. And until Saturday, until Never Say Die, I'll see you later, you yogurt chewers. Good night.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.